well, if it ain't my main man Mute, the only operator in Rainbow Six Siege where he can get behind enemy lines more silently than Caviera. Yeah, there you go. He even whipped his first 2 hits and still killed Hibana. How sneaky is that, Caviera? Alright, let's start off with some statistics to start. His real name is Mark R. Shander. His nickname's Mute. He's from the SAS. He is 25, making him the youngest member of Rainbow Six Siege. And he was born in York, England, 1.85 meters and 80 kilograms. Moving on to his guns, though. The MP5K submachine gun is a god. More about that later. The M590A1 shotgun packs a good punch, and it's really good. He has a P226 Mark 25 pistol and an SMG-11 machine pistol. And boy, oh boy, it shreds. It shreds literally everyone, dude, and I mean everyone. One thing to know about Mute is that he has a very balanced loadout. If you have the MP5, if you're going with the shotgun, you obviously need some kind of automatic sidearm, of course, because, well, there are automatic engagements, and sometimes a shotgun ain't gonna cut it. And so he has the SMG-11 to cut up for that, and he never actually had the SMG-11 until there was an update in Rainbow Six Siege. I don't know what it was, but he finally now has the SMG-11 and not just the P226. So, and ever since that day, he's been he is underrated basically. But now, ever since his birthday, a lot of people have been more using it. Every time I get into a game of Rainbow Six Siege, I would be the only person who would pick Mute. But ever since his birthday, and I'm not sure if he stayed 25 or not, but ever since his birthday, October 11th, which was actually only about 11 days ago, ironic. So a lot of people have been using it, which is bad and good. So yeah, it's pretty good. Now, let's move on to his abilities. Mute has a signal jammer that can jam drones, mostly drones actually, but it can also jam breach charges. It can literally jam any type of charge. So like breach charge, fuse charge, all that stuff. And but there are counters too. But an ability for a certain operator doesn't go without counters. First of all, ooh, my friends. First of all, he has oh crap, I don't know what I'm about to say. Ugh, I hate that kind of stuff, dude. Like, you want to say something, but you forgot what you were gonna say. He doesn't go without counters, though, as IQ can detect your jammers through literally anything, which is depressing, sad, and unfortunate. And when I say this, I mean depressing, sad, and unfortunate. He also has, Twitch isn't like immune to your drones. She is vulnerable. Find the hole!
Activate.
See? What did I tell you, buddy? I mean, he has counters though. But like, to be honest, to be honest, nobody, nobody uses Twitch drones to kill jammers. Nobody, IQ mains never really use their IQ to destroy jammers because they don't got IQ. But yeah, and Thatcher can also EMP you, which is also depressing too. Thatcher, my main man. All right, well, yeah, that's it. You saw in that last clip, the MP5K is pretty darn OP, even at medium range. But let's talk about his 590A1 now. Let's start with his 590A1. So basically, and whenever you're riding the 590A1, it is best recommended that you keep the LMG, keep the SMG. And reminder, it's also best recommended that you have a nitro cell on you at all times. If you're a destroyer of walls like me, you always want to destroy your floors or anything. This is what you want to do, my man. Die. And also, by the way, Mute really hates Twitch, by the way. Strong hatred because, destroys jammers sometimes, most of the time. And yeah, it's just not a pretty relationship.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds to insertion.
I'm barricading this.
Op 4 has located the biohazard container.
And Mute's so sneaky that he can literally camp in one spot and get behind literally almost anyone. But he can't get back to the objective, of course. See, instead of going for the objective, I went for that kill because Mutes are thirsty for kills. And yeah. But his shotgun is OP, dude. Alright, let's move on to his MP5K, of course. His MP5K, it's pretty balanced, if not a little OP. Stick any sight on there and you'll be a destroy. And you'll be like literal beanie bean. Just always remember to put a muzzle. Otherwise it's pretty much useless. And remember, you always gotta put your jammers where your jammers can still be effective and totally not useless. So, for example, don't put your jammer right there because Twitch can easily see them and easily shock them. And always remember to keep one jammer to yourself just in case there's a Dekebi on the other team or something like that. And Mute is very good at, Mute is a pretty good operator in total. Like, he can stand in an objective, he can either roam or camp a lot. Like, for example, he can roam the entire map and not die, hopefully. Or he can camp in a room, he can camp in an objective room and can literally, and depending on the right hand, skill, and player, it's bound to be a kill at least. Alright. Nice. Minor injury. Holy Jesus. anyone, just about anyone, dude. And because of that, mute can often help you in tough 2-2 situations when the pressure's getting to everybody, and sometimes even get you that first place, boy. Alright, let's move on to things that you should not do with mute. First of all, don't place your jammers in front of your barricades, because that's just a horrible idea. And oftentimes, mute is the only person that barricades up when their teammate is literally outside. Look at that! Their teammate is mealing my pressured barricade too.
Down to 10 seconds.
And sometimes they even TK you for no absolute reason. And I don't know why, but I think Smoke is the only person who does it. Like, I don't know why. 2, never, ever go pistol alone. That's just a horrible idea if you're a noob. Just don't. No, Jaeger! Okay. Frick. Told you. And if you're a scrub like me, then you probably have a default headgear or a common headgear. But if you are a person who technically wastes like a lot of money on Rainbow Six Siege, then I consider you getting the Midnight Owl headgear for mute, because this is actually insane, dude. Or I would recommend you get 2.0, because it's the future. And that is it for the video. Please like and subscribe for more, and hit that bell, why don't you? And as always, Frostbite9631 out.